Thanks to Shadowfax Winery and the Able Australia Recreation Program, deafblind people had the opportunity to learn all aspects of the winemaking process, including feeling the grapes on the vines, smelling the picked fruit, experiencing the inner workings of the machinery in the winery, and not to mention tasting a drop or two along the way.
As a winemaker, I guess we taste and smell and look at what we're doing. We're using all our senses every day. So yeah, it's absolute utmost importance to our job.
Able Australia's Emily McCord understands the importance of community activities, like visiting the winery for this typically isolated community.
Typically, deafblind people are a very isolated group. They don't get the opportunity to go out and try new things, hang out with their friends, or even just go for a walk without having an interpreter and a guide with them all the time. So it's really important to have sort of community-focused activities so that they get an opportunity to access the community which they wouldn't otherwise have. I believe it's very important for deafblind people to experience new things. I mean, if you think about it, somebody living with a dual sensory loss, vision and hearing impairments, would typically sit in their house all day long and not get the chance to go out unless they had somebody to support them. So trying new things is absolutely essential to making their life fulfilling.
Able Australia has strong relationships with many Australian wineries and winemakers, whom donate rare, unique and unattainable wines, and provided experiences that have assisted Able Australia in raising over $850,000 since 1999.
I think they're fantastic. These guys were very willing to ask a lot of questions, and the questions they asked were very relevant to the wine industry. So they were a fantastic group, and I hope by the end of the day they're well informed about what Shadowfax and other wine industry do. So.
Community recreation days would not be possible without the support of committed volunteers like He-san and Rhonda, who give up their time once a month to help out.
I just get so inspired working with deafblind people, learning and knowing and seeing them being able to do a lot of activities and doing things. I learned so much from them as well. Like, they're very, very enthusiastic, and I get to go out there and try things with them and able to help them. It's just like great for me, great opportunity for me as well, learning so much about life through them.
I think the best things for the deafblind people, they're varied outings, varied experiences. They get to meet their friends, new people, but friends that they don't see often because of maybe the areas that they come from. They might live on the other side of town or this side of town. It's a chance for them to get together, sit down, eat, talk, and have a really enjoyable outing. I think that's what they're getting out of it, and when you sit and watch, they really do enjoy the outings. I'm myself getting to learn new skills. I'm getting to learn how to find my way around on trams and trains. I'm enjoying these new experiences and these new skills. I've made really good friends out of these people, and yeah, I just enjoy the outings and being with them and seeing that they're happy and really enjoying the outings.
There's an ongoing need for deafblind services. It's with the support of events like the Australian Charity Wine Auction and our partners and donors that we're able to provide services that add real value to the lives of the community we support.
When I'm older, I'll need support like respite. I feel that it's too much for my guide, it's too much of a burden for my wife to be guiding me every day. So as I'm aging, I think it's very important that the services adapt to my needs and lessen the burden on my wife.
There's always more that can be done.
For the people out there to be more aware of deafblindness, not only deafblindness but perhaps people with other disabilities. People, I think, are a little bit frightened. There's perhaps because they're not aware or not used to what to do or how to do or how to approach people. I think if they were made more aware, if there was more advertising, that people become more aware of disabilities, whether it's vision or other, then they're not going to be afraid to approach people and stand up and try to feel comfortable with people.
So a great way for people in the community to support people with deaf blindness, I believe, is to get involved with some of our programs if they can. Volunteering is always a great way. Even just learning a little bit of Auslan, maybe doing a short community course or a short course at TAFE, or even just looking on the internet and picking up some signs that way. As soon as you can communicate even a little bit, you've got that inroad into communicating with deafblind people and therefore supporting them in some capacity or another.
Able Australia and the deafblind community wish to say thank you to all of our partners in the wine industry and to each and every individual who supports our events and services in assisting people with sensory impairment to succeed.